Hi everyone, my name is Sarah Toffel and today we are doing another episode of UF DPM's Extension Talks. Today we have Shannon McAmis as our guest. So welcome back, Shannon. For those who haven't seen your previous video, could you start by introducing yourself?
Yeah. Hi, my name is Shannon McAmis and I'm a first-year DPM student, and I am the graduate student coordinator for the Florida First Detector program.
So can you tell us a little bit about the history of Florida First Detector?
So the Florida First Detector program was actually started back in 2012. It was called Community First Detector originally, and actually we had sister programs in New York and California. The Florida First Detector program is a multi-agency effort, and we work with USDA, APHIS, and the Florida Department of Agricultural and Consumer Services. And we also work with CAPS. So our first goal is to educate Floridians about invasive pests and to teach them how to scout and sample for invasive pests. With 14 different seaports and 12 different international airports, there's a lot of people and a lot of stuff going in and out of Florida. And with all that traffic, that just increases the chance that an invasive pest will be introduced. So the second goal is to build a network of volunteers who are actively scouting and submitting samples. And we hope that this network is able to contribute to an early detection of invasive pests. And early detection is really key because if you can catch it before it spreads, you can hopefully stop it from spreading and eliminate it completely, hopefully.
So what kind of services do you provide now?
Currently, we're still offering workshops just virtually. And these workshops, they take place over Zoom, and they actually cover a similar format to the in-person workshops that we used to hold. And we focus on how to report samples, and we also cover a few topics of interest. It kind of varies. We like to mix it up in between all the workshops. And we usually like to make it specific to, if we are talking to a specific county, what's going on in that county. And we also try to incorporate small group activities in these workshops, and we try to help reinforce the ideas in the lessons. And those are just a lot of fun for everybody. I know I love leading a small group, and the participants seem to really enjoy it too. And we're also working on updating our online content for our website, and you can go on our website and access a bunch of different free e-learning modules that will cover specific pests of concern. And I also mentioned that you can take these lessons for CEU units. There'll be a small fee, but that fee goes back and helps support the program.
So how have these workshops impacted the community?
The first few years of the program, we focused on the Master Gardener volunteers, but the last few, we've actually been trying to reach out and target the community gardens, and we hope that we could reach that audience that might not be as targeted as much. And I think the greatest impact that these workshops have is connecting people with the resources that are available to them. And by breaking down how to submit samples to either the UF Insect ID, or if it's a plant disease, to the Plant Diagnostic Center, or even we can do it just photos virtually over DDIS. And all those can be pretty intimidating if you don't know where to start. So I really like how this program actually connects those people and participants to the professionals that would be IDing their samples. And I think this really builds a sense of community and buy-in, and just everybody kind of gets to know everybody. And I know there's some downsides to everything being virtual and remote, but I think one thing I really like is we're having people from all over the state attend the same workshop. And that's really cool because they get to interact with each other over the breakout groups. And I know the last workshop I had a participant in Escambia County out in Pensacola, and I had a few down in Miami. And all the speakers were here in Gainesville, so that was really cool to see it all over the state.
And if I recall, people are even given resources, right, to field collect themselves?
Yes, so we have goodie bags, and I know we just shipped out a bunch to the recent participants, and everybody is very excited about them, and it's really cool. They get fanny packs because that's what's back in now, and they get a field lens, and they also get a coupon to submit their first sample because, you know, it's kind of like that first initial one, it kind of makes it easier where you don't have to lose anything, where you can find a cool sample that you want to submit and you want to know what it is, and you learn that process, and then hopefully next time when you find something that might be invasive, or maybe you find something that you think is invasive this time, and we're actually sending out, since everything's being shipped, we're sending out little tubes that you can perfectly put an insect specimen into and ship it back to us.
So how can students and others get involved with this?
If you're interested in getting involved, let me know. My email is sk.mcamis@ufl.edu. And if you want to participate in a workshop, that's great as an attendee. And if you're a student, we actually have group leaders in each of the workshops, and we're always looking for more people to help. So if you want to talk to some people about insects and some plants, let me know, and we can get you trained up and helping run through these fun activities with everybody.
Well, thank you very much, Shannon. I appreciate you zooming in today to share all this info about Florida First Detector. And that's all we have for today. So thank you for taking the time to watch another episode, and stay tuned for more.